Hi. Today I wanted to share with you this importance of the discerning on who to really who to really you aspire to learn or yeah be like, so to speak. I mean, it's just like it gives you some sort of like the inspiration to get the level or uh, techniques or whatever that you admire to assimilate with, so your life gets better. What I want you to really concern about this kind of things. I mean, to really find good people, you have to watch for you got to do your thing first. It's not like if you don't do shit and then you watch somebody and all of a sudden you know that this guy knows what they're talking about or it's relevant to your life. Because if you if you're not trying something, right, within yourself, like equals in your mind, resonate your mind, and then if you're not going towards that goal, you have no idea what you're looking for, right? So first you got to do it. You got to find your passion or whatever. Okay, mini project, that's important. Like so small project, so that if you make a mistake, if things are not turn out quite right, you can actually pivot real quick. But then you got to do something. But besides that, what I'm trying to say today is to who you to watch out for. Means it's like a little more, be cautious. Consensus or popularity are never the truth. Means it's like those are not something that you should. I mean, you could be entertained, but then those are not something that you want to learn. And I will tell you why. Because when somebody or something is popular, that oftentimes they give people what they want. And what do people want? What people want is something that makes them feel better, right? Something that they already thought about it. Something that they feel the belief already within them. So they just kind of tell them what they want to hear, basically, right? But oftentimes what you want to really learn is something that you don't want to hear, right? But so that's why it's so nefarious, so dangerous. Like a lot of like this get rich quick schemes or this kind of like motivational seminar. Being a popular, they'll tell you a lot of like a superficial ideas of how to get rich or how to become wealthy, successful, attain your goals, like whatever. Okay, it might be in the form of religion, or it might be in the form of podcast or seminar or whatever. And then since they're popular, there are a lot of adherents, like people who are already hooked into it, right? And they know how to make your emotion high. That's why they are popular, right? They will make you excited about the prospect, what you're gonna be like in the future. It's like I'm telling, like if I tell somebody like, okay, you know what, like, instead of saying like, okay, you got to go through this kind of difficulties, and every day is a grind, kind of, sort of, and then you got to pivot. It's uncertain. A lot of people don't like it. Most of the people want to hear is it's a certainty. It's like, okay, if you follow these steps, right, A, B, C, D, E, And as long as you put your mind to it, you will be successful. And then they'll bring you all these like shields, right? A bunch of people that luckily 1 in 100 become very successful. Okay, I mean even they have some stupid ass like a program or whatever. If 100 people do it, there's a one always becomes some sort of successful. It's just a lucky draw. And bring those in and say, okay, my program works. You gotta really be careful that the popularity created by them is not what you want to go for. So watch for the popularity, watch for the fame. It doesn't really matter. Okay. The best course best case, like he's full shit or not, is when you are actually doing something already, so that you have a reference frame. Oh yeah, this guy actually doing better than I do, in a clever way, because you already figured out. So you're sort of expert. If you are not expert at it, and then if you heard somebody else's who actually read a little bit or telling you some sort of good, sound good, you're gonna get, you have no idea it's true or not. It's like it's like some kind of like out of like non-technical founder shows up in a technical company, and then they don't, and then those CEO doesn't know anything about technology, so they fuck it up because they have no idea what the programmers are doing, like writing a good code or logic is sound or not any of those. So, or even capable of, who's good or not. You have no idea if you don't have expertise in it. So, but just watch out. And then if you watch out and then if you listen to carefully, and then it start making sense. Okay, this guy makes sense, and that's the kind of people that you always want to listen to. I would say like Warren Buffett makes sense, Charlie Munger makes sense, Elon Musk makes sense. But then another important thing is not everybody's expert at every field. So you gotta make sure that if some like really a scamming guys can actually be in saying the right things, but then you don't want to get inside of just because of the tiny specialty saying something right. That doesn't mean that you want to associate with, because if the character is not there, if they're just smart and energetic, but the character is not there, you're the sucker for them. They're gonna kill you at the end of the day. So just watch out, and as long as you're aware of it, then you're gonna be fine.